Hi guys and welcome to today's video, and today is my second update on Project Pan. If you didn't know and haven't watched my previous videos, basically in February I began a Project Pan series where I want to take it through the whole year, and I'm going to be trying to finish off a selection of products and adding some new ones in the way, like just as I go on, because I've never really done a Project Pan before, so I didn't really know the best way to do it. But whenever I finish off a product, I'm going to add something else in, and I'm just curious to see how many products I can finish up in a year when I'm actually like dedicating time to finish them. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, I definitely recommend catching up on those. You're only 2 behind, so I'll link those down below just so that you can watch them and come back to this video and feel like you're not missing anything. So I'm going to basically dive into my makeup bag, show you the products that I've made some development on, some that I haven't, and yeah, just show you my update and where I am right now. And I'm really excited to show you these, so I hope that you enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up if you do, and let's get straight into it. So I want to start off with the products that I've made bigger progress with, and then kind of get onto products that perhaps I haven't done as well as I thought I would do, or you know, I'm going to talk you through each product because honestly each product is so different that, you know, it's really difficult to kind of just give it a bit of a summary. So the first product is my Hourglass Ambient Light Diffuse Powder. This is in the shade Diffuse Light, and I'm so excited to say that this is pretty much done. There's only a few little bits in the corner, but I feel like swishing my brush in, it doesn't really benefit me at all anymore, so I will consider this one completely finished, which is so exciting. I've never actually finished a face powder before, and I kind of mentioned before in my last update that I don't feel like this one is too like densely packed in, so I feel like you can get through it relatively quickly, which is a blessing in disguise because I didn't love this powder. I'm not going to repurchase it, and considering the price, you know, I just feel like I could live without it. So I'm happy that that one is finished up. As I mentioned in my intro, when a product is used up, I am then going to replace it and then just see how many products I can use throughout the year. So my next powder substitute is this MAC Care Studio Care Blend Pressed Powder, and it's just a standard slightly pigmented face powder that will add a bit of colour, and this is in the shade Light. It's a Studio Care Blend Pressed Powder, and yeah, I think I got this when I actually went on holiday to Tenerife, so it's a couple of years old, so I just want to get this used up. I know powder products aren't as bad as liquid products, but it's one of those things I've had in my collection for a long time, so I feel like it would be good to give it a bit of attention and try and use it up. So that's the kind of mission for the next couple of months, so I'll keep you updated on how I get on with that. The next product that I've completely finished up is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. Now, my last update I was here, I did mark it off with a pen, but I have continued to finish all of that off. Really easy to use setting sprays, and when you're on a mission to finish them off, it's so easy. So I would either spray this before makeup application, spray it afterwards, or even on my beauty blender if I wanted to give it a more full coverage and foolproof finish to my makeup. So really easy to finish it off. Again, I didn't really like it. I mentioned in my first video why I was focusing on this, but pretty much I didn't like the smell, and whilst it was so hyped for oily skin, I just didn't find that it performed any different to my other setting sprays. So I'm really pleased that this one is also over. So I told you this was a really good video, and I finished another product. So this is my third product in this update, which is insane. But it's no surprise really that I've got through the second Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, and now this is actually them finished out of my collection. So I am also not buying any makeup in 2018, so the fact that this is now kind of finished, I'm then moving on to another concealer which I'll get onto in a moment. But I love this, such a good full coverage concealer, so worth the hype, and it's really cheap. The only thing I would say is that it kind of lasts me 3 to 4 weeks at a time, and then I finish one off. So that's kind of an update for anyone that's trying to finish them off. But yeah, really loved it, and such a shame that it's finished. To take the place of the Gerard Cosmetics setting spray, I'm going to be using my MAC Fix Plus. Who doesn't have one of these? And honestly, I think this is my third bottle. I love this stuff so much. I've actually added a bit of pigment into it just to give it a slight sheen, but it's not as cool as the Iconic London ones, but there is kind of a nice sparkle into it. So I have just done that in case you're thinking it's looking a little bit kind of murkier. But yeah, I know that I love this, and I'll mark it off and show you where I get up to. Obviously it's not a full product, But yeah, I'm hoping to finish this off in the next couple of months, and then I've got a few more kind of setting sprays I want to finish off too. So my replacement concealer for the Makeup Revolution one is again such an old favourite of mine. This is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is in the shade NC15, and this is my second bottle of the stuff, and it's pretty much 3/4 full. So again, I'll mark it off and show you updates as I get along. But I know that I love this concealer, and yeah, I just kind of want to finish it up. Nothing better than finish off a MAC product, because I think I'm only one away from getting a free lipstick with the Back to MAC scheme. So I thought that I would focus on a couple more and be able to get that free lipstick. So yeah, that's going to be my concealer of choice over the next couple of months. I'm really excited to see how long it will last when I'm consistently using it as well. So that's it in terms of finished products, which I think I've done pretty well. To have 3 finished products in an update is insane, and I didn't think that I would get through those products quite as quickly. So I'm going to just show you the kind of things that, whilst they haven't been finished, I've made some definite progression on them, just to give you a bit of an indication of where I am at the moment, and then I'll show you the products that I've totally failed on, because I feel like in every kind of person's video there's always those products that you just forget about and are just so uninspired by. So the first product that I feel like I've made a substantial dent compared to my old update was this Dip Brow Pomade by Freedom. They don't actually make this anymore because Freedom as a brand doesn't exist. However, Makeup Revolution have now released ones which are exactly the same. So if you're looking to pick up this product, then you can get it from Makeup Revolution. But this is in the shade Taupe, which is really, really nice for my eyebrows. And again, I can't believe how much I've got through. It's insane. So yeah, really inspired to just keep using this and actually get it empty by the end of the year. I actually feel like it is quite possible to get there. So yeah, that's my mission. I'm really, really pleased with the progression that we've made on that one. Now this is the product that I was probably most excited by my progression by, and some people might think that it's really minor, but I have hit pan on my Benefit Hoola bronzer, which I did not think I would ever do. I certainly didn't think I'd do it this year. It was one of those products that I put in, but I didn't actually expect to finish it or even hit pan, so I'm so delighted to actually see that small little scrape of silver at the bottom. I just am so inspired to now just finish it off. So I have been using this pretty much daily. It came on holiday with me and I literally use it every single day. I do love it. I don't know why I stopped using it, but I think it's because I preferred the Hoola Light. So I'm really excited to get this used up and focus on other bronzers. But yeah, really excited by that. As soon as I saw that little tiny metal pan, I was just like screaming with joy, because it's so good to actually see your hard work actually paying off when you project pan, because it's so easy for powder products to feel like you're just getting nowhere. So that was so exciting. Now 2 more products that I've definitely used a lot of since my last update, one more so than the other. So this is the Max Factor Face Affinity Primer. This is the all day primer, and my last update I was just above that white label there. I have marked it off slightly, but now I am down here, which is insane. I've used almost kind of, I'd say 2/4 of this bottle in a couple of months. Honestly, I only feel like I've got probably 1 or 2 months left of this product to use up, which I'm really excited for. This is a product that I've really been focusing on as a primer, just to kind of get it finished, because I know as soon as this is over I can start using my other kind of priming product. But really happy with the progression I've made there. To have gone from there to like here is insane. So I'll mark that off and then I'll show you in my next update from there to empty, but I'm really expecting to finish this one off. It's good to see when you see like only a little bit left, because it gives you such motivation to just use it. So this is the NYX Max Factor foundation in the same line. So my last update I was embarrassingly just up here, just under the Max Factor logo, and I didn't feel like I would actually use that much up, but now I think I'm actually down to like here. I'm going to let it set and just double check after I film this video, but I'm sure I'm like down to here, which for me is such a huge progression, because with foundations, whilst I like sticking to a foundation and using this as much as I can, I do like sometimes mixing it up, because I feel like my skin gets used to a foundation, it stops performing as well, and so I find that just mixing it up slightly just makes this foundation perform better after I use another one. So yeah, but to have used that much up, I'm really, really impressed. Again, I took this one on holiday with me, so I'm not surprised I've got through it. But yeah, really, really love this, and I love this foundation so much. I will definitely repurchase it when I start buying makeup, and definitely recommend it to everyone. It's a really nice foundation to wear every day, no matter whether it's been really hot or whether it's been really cold, because we've gone through the motions in the last couple of months. We've had snow and we've had a mini heat wave. So this has just been such a foolproof foundation that I absolutely love. So I haven't made so much progress on this Tarte foundation. I feel like the line would be ever so slightly under my last line. Really not that much to show. I mentioned before that I just don't love this foundation. The difference between having a foundation that you really enjoy wearing and one that you don't, you know, it's so clear as to what one I'm going to use more. So I am so close to it, and I know that probably if I gave it a couple of months where I just either tried to mix it in with my foundation or used it a bit more obsessively, then hopefully I will get through it. But I'm just so uninspired by it. I don't like it. I feel like it's so cakey and thick, and I just want this out of my collection. So this will be my mission. I will try and use it up by my next update. But yeah, kind of over it. I don't really like it, but I am almost there. So hopefully we'll get through it soon and the end will be in sight. So up next is my Mary Luminizer highlighter. When I started project panning, this did have a minor bit of pan in the middle. I feel like it has grown since then, but over the last month I just haven't really reached for a powder highlight all that much, because I've been using Colourpop wand, which I've mentioned this before, but I'm not being too strict on myself. If I want to use something else, I will, but I really haven't used this as much as I should. So again, I am going to really try and focus on this over the next couple of months. And I just want to see that pan size grow a little bit more. It's so satisfying when you see it. And yeah, I love the colour, and I do love this product. It was one of those products that was like OG favourite beauty product. But I feel like so many other products have since come out that are so good at performing well, and it's really hard to just stick to one. So yeah, I'm going to try my hardest with this, I promise, but yeah, I don't feel like there's that much of a difference since my last update, but since when I started there is definitely a little bit more growth of that pan, so fingers crossed I can get through this a little bit quicker. So again, another product that I've really not seen all that much progress with is my MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick. I think that this is going to be a product that I'll wear more so in the summer than really the winter, so that's kind of my aim, is to just become a bit more obsessed with it over the summer and just a bit more religiously wearing it. But for now I just don't feel like I've used it as much as I should have. I don't feel like it's even changed that much, and the shape of it is just really weird. Like, I don't know how it's ended up like that. I love the colour, but I just don't feel like as a matte lipstick it stays on my lips all day long, so I'm always having to touch it up, and when you're at work it's just like not always convenient to do that. So yeah, maybe more of one that I'll wear for like special occasions over the weekend, but I do love it. I just haven't worn it as much as I should, because I don't really wear lipstick every single day. So I know I probably should, but no, I definitely need to try it a little bit harder on this one. So this is one of those products that's really difficult to know where you are and where you have been, because it's such an opaque packaging, but I feel like it is a little bit lighter since my last update. So I'm going on the fact that I have used a little bit of this, but I feel like once my Max Factor primer has finished, I will use this one a lot more, and this is going to be so good in the summer to keep my oils at bay. I love this lotion so much. I got through a whole one last year, so I'm not having any reservations that I won't finish it off. It's just when you have two very similar products in your project pan, it's difficult to use both at the same time. So I feel like this is a better one to save, but as soon as I use this like every day, I know that I'll definitely see a big difference. But I have seen and noticed that it is a little bit lighter, so I'm taking that as progress, even if it is just a little bit. So yeah, I'll keep you guys informed on how basically much I get through. You can kind of see when you open it up, but it is really difficult to tell. I think I've probably got about a third left, which isn't all that bad, and I'm confident I'll get through it quite quickly. My final three products, or actually four products, this is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW20, and I've definitely dipped in this product quite significantly, but it's because I've been so focused on trying to get to the bottom. But I've since realised in my last update, I thought it was going to be like a shallow pan, but it actually pretty much goes to the bottom of this, which it's a lot of product to get through and I didn't realise putting it in. So I'm putting that down to my naivety starting Project Pan. But again, I think when I'm a little bit more tanned in the summer, this is going to be a product that I will use a lot more. So I'm hoping that we will see a lot more progress in the next couple of months. But there's definitely a significant dip in the product since last time. So yeah, really excited to just use it up, but I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to get through throughout the year. So keep an eye out and let me know how far you've got in finishing one of these products, because it feels like it's never ending. But another kind of cream based product, this is the Rimmel Insta-Duo Contour Stick. And I mentioned before, but the contour side I really do enjoy. I feel like there's definitely less product than there was before, and I am using it as much as I remember to, but because it's a cream contour, I often just forget to use it, and then I've already powdered and it's a little bit too late. But when I do remember to use it, I do love it. So I feel like I have got through a little bit more of this than last time. And yeah, I'm hoping to get through this over the next couple of months. Again, in the summer, it will look really nice when you have a light base and have this as contour and go over ever so slightly with powder. So yeah, that's definitely seen some progression. But the highlighter side, despite using it quite a bit, especially under my eyebrows, as I mentioned, I don't love this as an actual liquid highlighter or a cream highlighter. But actually finding ways that it will work for me, I feel like I am beginning to see a little bit of progress. So I'm just going to try and use it in the ways that I found works for me as much as possible, and hopefully we'll get to the end of it. Like, that's my mission, is to actually finish this, because the contour side I love, but I never loved the highlighter. So hopefully I can actually finish the both off at a similar time. The next product is the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I don't feel like I've used this an awful lot over the last couple of months, and I think it's just because I've been using the Dip Brow Pomade. It's kind of a dark enough eyebrow. The only times I've been wearing this really as like a statement piece is when I haven't been wearing much makeup in the day and doing more of a like no makeup look. I do love this product, and again, I feel like in the summer I'll perhaps use this a lot more and then just use the Dip Brow in my tail of my eyebrow. But for the moment, it's a product that I know that I need to get through, and I'm sure that I will. But over the last couple of months, there's not a lot to show because I just haven't used it enough. So I do need to, and I know that I need to be a bit more rigorous with using this and just incorporating it into my everyday routine. So the last product that I'm kind of mentioning is my MAC blush. This is never going to end, is it? Honestly, I feel like I've used it quite a bit. Probably, again, not as much as I should have, but I'm not even seeing a slight dent on that. I feel like the pan is as like flat as it was before. And I know that a lot of people mentioned my last update video in the comments that these are one of the hardest products to actually use up. And I'm sure if you're actually rigorous with it, using it every single day, you'll probably begin to see a bit of progression. But because I don't wear a lot of blush, then it's one of those products that, again, I put in quite naively. But I am hoping to see a bit of a dent. If I can get to a point where there's a slight dip by the end of the year, honestly, I'll be impressed, because this just feels like it's going nowhere, which is great value for money. But oh my goodness, when you're trying to Project Pan it, it's so difficult. Oh my god. But let me know how far you're getting with a MAC blush, and if you have any tips, because honestly, this is so frustrating. So that's pretty much it from my update. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing how far I've got with my Project Pan. I love kind of watching everyone else's videos and seeing your progression throughout the year, and I hope that you've enjoyed mine. I'm so impressed that I've finished so many products and beginning to see progression in more and more, and it's honestly so inspiring. If you're considering doing a Project Pan but haven't quite committed to it yet, honestly, that feeling of seeing the pan at the bottom of my Hoola bronzer, honestly, it was the same feeling as when I used to buy makeup. So it was so good. I'm really like pleased that I'm beginning to see progression, and so happy that I've done it. Like, I don't feel like a lot of people talk about whether they kind of love doing Project Pan or regretted it, but so far I'm really loving it. And yeah, I can't wait to actually just learn a bit more about the products to find ways in which they can work for me, and obviously adding in the newer products. I'm going to start seeing how they get through over the next couple of months. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you like Project Pan videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!